Report just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Motion man is Berrios. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Motion man is Berrios. Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball down for play action, you're good to go.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert going to change the play here. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, such a great Week 1 matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second-rounder with Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all, quite a class.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
20, TX. Solo left side.
Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a toss left for A-Chain. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give left side. Here's H.A. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. A couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami 1st. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a second and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Let's go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Home to trips right. Hey, Ray. 5'9", 5'9". 12.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
21.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert changing things up. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now they'll shift things around. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hey, go lion. Crowd right. Hey, ram. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and 4.
59.
Now it's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and take. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Let's go.
Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. There he goes left side. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 69 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Davis now to return it. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. In motion right goes Allen. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To try again after the sack. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams shoves him aside. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Allen. Mike Williams, 67 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good to make it 17-7. Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Dolphin first down.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. That is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A-Chain. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mostert, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Now Herbert going to change the look. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they work this out past the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's got his target. That's complete.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 75 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. A give. Eckler running to the right to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, You make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.